Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Off the play fake, Mariota. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Macklin. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Play fake, Mariota. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. In for the score. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first kick for Alex Collins. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
To throw on 2nd down. Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Let's go! Blue Lightning! Blue Lightning! Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Leopard!
They'll try and run forward with Collins. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Fielded at the 20. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Play action now. Mariota. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the... And got his man complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Mariota now from the 50. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Mariota again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hines. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. That's going to go as a loss of a...
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Set! Blue Lightning! Blue Lightning! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Here's Jackson to throw on 2nd down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Mariota now on second down. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Zadarius Smith in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's got a man wide open. It's Macklin. Touchdown, Titans. Jeremy Macklin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. And the Ravens taking the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And he whips that one incomplete there. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 3rd and short. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
On 3rd down, that's Marshall. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they've got it here with a first down.
Watch him now, Barney. All right, here we go.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw is Jackson. Looking to throw on second down. It's complete to Brown, right side. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Detroit!
Now Jackson throwing on third and long. And an alley to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Detroit! Gone!
Now Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. A right side catch by Crabtree. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
Now, check. Patriot. Blue 90. Gone. All right, now, lucky 56.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Gun. All right, now, lucky 56.
Now Jackson on second down. Drops it underneath for Collins. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to lead to a third down.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, Are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They go play action. Mariota. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Second down, Mariota. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this.
Let's go, let's go. One. Three.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays for Tennessee. Another first down for the Titans. Mariota now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
One.
They go play action here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Marcus Mariota on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now, throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Detroit!
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Here's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. And now running right through it. And he is out of bounds all the way up near midfield. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's the backup Gabbert. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Reset. Tiger.
Final play of the half. Gabbert. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Leopard!
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He's got the hook up to John Brown to the right side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
On third down, Jackson. Forced out to his left. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Fielded at about the 28. Now a hit and a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Second down, Gabbard. Setting up the screen for West. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
To throw is Gabbard. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A gain of 32 that time.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the red zone now, Gabbard. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And it's caught. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop him.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Zadarius Smith. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Gabbard now on second down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
The extra point now coming from Myers. Myers connects on the PAT, and they open the lead up now to 25. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Ravens. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jaron Reed in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Here we go.
Play action. Now Jackson. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Following the interception, here's Gabbard. And Walker with it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Gabbard on 1st down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
From the gun, Gabbard. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. 13 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Back now in Nashville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right. Set. Green, 39. Green, 39.
A 2nd down throw for Gabbard. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. To throw, Gabbard escaping the pressure right. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. In for the score. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is
but
one of our guys.
She's singing too.
Oh, she's singing. She's
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now Jackson on second down. Being chased out left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Terrell Basham in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Detroit! Here we go!
Play action. It's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going up top. He's got him in, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there, 46 yards. Now the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that will extend this big lead. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Caught by Snead over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Now let's go!
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Jackson going to throw again. Flushed out right. He uncorks it for Snead. Oh, wide open, complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Green 39. Green 39. Hot.
Again, Jackson. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Buck Allen as running back that time. And it's 3rd and 5. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Hot.
And Jackson throwing once more. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Showed a good move, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Come on, Jack. Tiger.
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Richmond. I'm going back to you.
They go play action. Gabbert. Quick hitter here. It's complete. On play action, Gabbert. Now he'll let it go deep down the left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Come back.
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing again. Gabbert on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Gabbert here again. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Again, it's Gabbert. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Hey. You got three. Three down.
Gabbert here wants to throw, and they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Third and goal for Gabbert. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Terrell Basham in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Gone! Detroit! Let's go! All right, now, Green 39, Lucky Green!
On second down, here's Jackson. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Terrell Basham able to disrupt yet another pass play, his third sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Lucky 56, Lucky 56, Green 39.
Here's Jackson on third and long. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Green,
Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Trey Boston. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Titans, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.